This week's edition of The Legend of Ben de Mustaine is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And if you are still looking for last minute Christmas ideas for all your friends and family, you now have a new option. You can join us at Hawkeye-shop.fourthwall.com, and you can look for all of your favorite Diet Water, Old Time Emporium, and Grapplers Keep merchandise available now. If you see don't see something you would like, let us know and we will create the merch for you with either the crossbow logo, the Grapplers Keep logo, or the Diet Water logo of your choice. Whatever we can do to help make things easier for you for your Christmas holiday shopping season, we will do it. And we will make it available. Join us there at fourthwall.com. These products are only available on websites where they are sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where we are time zone wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye KY Hawkeye, your host here on Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Wednesday night, which means our special behind the counter are the Dark Urge Fudge Sundaes, because we are getting ready to do Baldur's Gate 3, and that means we are going to be doing, which hopefully is going to be the finale of the adventures known as The Legend of Ben de Mustaine.
What would you like, sugar?
Well, what we'd like to do is have Ben end this with a victory tonight, but we will definitely see what happens.
Can I interest you in tonight's special?
Well, we've already told him about tonight's special there, Virgil. It is the Dark Urge Fun Sunday, because the fun thing is, once we finish Ben's adventure, we will start a new adventure here on Baldur's Gate 3, but it will be a Dark Urge instead of a regular character. So instead of a type of character that I normally would play. So that will be interesting, and depending on what time we finish tonight, we may create that new character tonight as well. All depends on how the battle against the Netherbrain goes. That's all right, Krellin. I'll take solidarity anytime. So we are going to hopefully end basically, I'm going to stream until we get a victory one way or the other. So, because I did some research and discovered there's a couple important things that I didn't do before going up to the Netherbrain, and some other things, stuff like that. So if things don't work out, I have some strategies to try to figure out how to do things. So, as I mentioned in the advertising blurb, we now have a site for merchandise. We have a fourth wall shop here. As you can see, we have the new Diet Water logo here. My daughter designed a new Diet Water logo that'd be more compatible for merchandise making, especially for the t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. So you can see, for example, we have the Diet Water hat. We got our little abbreviation logo there on the back on all of the clothing items. As you can see here, we've got Diet Water stickers if you want. We have shirts and stickers for Grapplers Keep. We have a t-shirt for the Emporium. As you can see, these dots down here, they're available in multiple different colors. So if there's a certain shade that you would prefer over the one that's on the picture there, then we gave you some options. My daughter has her bachelor's degree is in design, so I used her expert eye to figure out what color combinations would look best for everything. You see here's a Grappler's Keep hat. I have one. We don't have any of the shirts or hats in yet. My daughter has ordered a Diet Water hat for herself and an Emporium t-shirt. I've ordered a Diet Water t-shirt and a Grappler's Keep hat, so we can check things out on there, but those are available. As you can see, we have a tumbler for the Old Time Emporium. We have coasters as well. We have the koozies for Diet Water. We have Emporium stickers. We have Grapplers Keep stickers in black and gold. And we have the gold t-shirt as well as the black t-shirt. And as you can see right here, I have in my hand, this is the Diet Water tumbler. Works real well, keeps things cold and hot for good periods of time. So feel free to take advantage of that if you would like to get things for yourself, or nice little gift to give to someone, or along that line as well. So now that we got all the advertising out of the way on my end, let's go ahead without any further ado, since we saw they do making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. When we last left off, we made it to the brainstem, climbed up, but then we didn't get very far because we were beat up, and I found out there was a way to have us not so beat up. I didn't notice it. We will take advantage of it, and we're going to start at the climbing of the brainstem. I don't like to go spoilery, but I'm trying to tell a story. So, okay. So, we have over here that I didn't see, we have a restoration pod.
Here goes nothing.
Now, everybody in the party is back up and healed.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All right, now, do any of us up here have a certain spell? Alright, oh, so I can only cast it on him. He can only cast it on himself. Okay. That's alright. Now, I don't think he has any. He has it.
Indolence breeds madness.
Or does Lae'zel? Alright, let's go back up to here. I'll be ready to face another brain. Here we go. And everyone's back up with us here now. And the climb begins. Hang on. Away we go. Everyone's clinging on. Let's climb up this thing.
There it is. The crown of Karsus. The site of power. The site of domination.
That's where we gotta
We
get
need to use the netherstones on the crown. That is our fated path. That's the person from my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
That's what everyone else's guardians look like.
Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Alright, so first thing we want to do is whittle down the Emperor.
Death won't take me yet.
Let's see, does he have any weaknesses? No resistances. So go ahead and give him a smite. Alright, let's see. Shadow.
On I go.
I go the rest of the way. Alright, we want to go ahead and Sacred Flame or Guiding Bolt. Nicely done, Laza. Shadow. Blade, we got Bless and Blade Wards on people. Alright. Orpheus is invisible. I want to try to get him up. As far as we can. All right. Now, since she is now an Illithid, Karlach should be able to fly. Thought. Maybe not. What we can do if I can do this right without getting Ben, pulls them all into it. Did some nice little damage there.
Incoming.
We want to get her up to the front as quick as possible. Warning flare. Come on, move the rest of the way. All right, Karlach. I want you to get about right here.
Taking position.
You're gonna crossbow this sucker. That wasn't what you're supposed to do. Alright, fine. Nope, you can't dash now either. Alright, that's alright. That one for now. Then we'll get her in a better position. I goofed on that. Alright. I want to backlash.
It's Aladdin.
Alright, it's busy thinking. Alright, we're saving on some stuff. It's alright, we're gonna get up there and then she's gonna take him out with her raging. Saved. Good. Lost the smite. Alright, now here comes the fun. Hey, Ice Bunny! Good to have you here. Alright, we gotta get... We're gonna get some help in here. Alright, who's up? Karlach.
Covered.
We're gonna get you up here. Warding flare. Come on. Where did my turn go? What's going on here? All right, we'll get this one. Onward. Now, can she get a shot against the Emperor? No. Get a crossbow? No. Alright, then let us dash and get up here. All right, now
Let's go.
Ben, you're going after him. But first, we're gonna call on some allies here. We're gonna bring in some help.
Ex textura. Hey, Aelin, lend me your sword.
All right, let's get up there.
Break.
Hey, oh, someone else sprouted up. All right. Nope, I don't have any shots because I used everything. Okay. That's fine, but we're getting up there. Now, why did I not get to do Orpheus or any of the others? Chemo curls is curl. That I don't know. To be totally honest. Nice, Bunny. Okay, what's happening with Orpheus right now?
By will or by force, you will join us.
I think it skipped a turn on me. I think this thing skipped a turn.
Get to the crown and cast the spell. We'll see off the enemies.
Okay, where's the Emperor at? Oh, he went up here, didn't he? Yeah. All right, someone's hit me with... So I can't do anything? I can't move? Oh, that stinks.
I'm ready.
All right. This. Shadow.
On the move.
Would you let my people move, game? What's going on? Ridiculous.
My turn. Tactical.
All right, can she rage? Anything to reduce her damage. Concentration broken. Good. Now she can't do anything else here this turn, but at least she's set to go.
Time to strike.
Reunite! Reunite!
What the? What is she grappled now? Sonic backlash. This is getting ridiculous here. Weapon drop. Great. Orpheus is down.
Is the only outcome.
A little help, please.
I'm trying, Shadow. Someone...
We'll rise.
No. Game is not cooperating. Okay, can I finally do something? Oh, for Pete's sake. Everybody's being freaking grappled.
Got to move.
Oh, can I move my player now? Thank you, game. How generous of you. I got to move a character.
This. Execute.
Okay. Now, where's the thing I can do here? Wait a minute, I can't use this right now. Fine.
Want another?
One down.
Soldier. Execute. On the move.
Does she have any magic arrows? No, I don't. She doesn't have. One more time. And I haven't been able to use her yet. All right, now I can finally move her up here. Of course. That's knock her down prone, so I can't use the character.
This is the only outcome.
Well, so much for going after only the players. Let's find the players that you go after, that you summon up. Lied. And now here's going to come the Nautiloid, and I won't be able to, and I'll get knocked out of the ground again. Yep. There it is.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Get up here the rest of the way.
Focus. On I go.
Of course. Then why? Ugh.
On the move.
Oh, she lost her sword, didn't she? Oh, why not? We're gonna die anyway. And the game will knock him out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. No, we want to save that if we can ever get there. Oh, can Dame Malin do something for once? What do you know?
Imperos.
3 days late and $1 short, but backlash.
Impero.
This is the only outcome.
All right, you're gonna let me know when I can do something with my character that's supposed to open up the portal so I can do the thing. You know? No, actually get to like play the game. Let me know when I get to actually do something. And here comes the Nautiloid. Don't think I've got anyone in danger. Doesn't matter anyway, we're gonna lose no matter what. Alright, Ben, take this guy out.
Time for some bloody work.
Pommel strike. Finishing. Back over.
Have to keep going.
Now this is my happy place.
Alright, now can I do this? Why do you... The whole purpose of this casting spells is blocked.
Got it.
Maybe here. So I can't do the thing that I'm supposed to do to have a freaking chance to win this game.
Come on, Karlach. Show him.
She's still going.
I will ascend.
Go. Let's see. Does Lae'zel have another? I have another sword here for her. Yeah. That'll have to do.
My path be true.
Pommel strike. Anything. Mine sanctuary depleted. Take out the freaking Emperor. Again. And he is down. Well, it's going to be opportunity attack anyway.
Imperative.
That one's down. Okay, I gotta get Karlach back up onto her feet. And the Harpers didn't do a single thing. Take out some of your own, please. Thank you. Oh, now I'm in the wrong bad spot. I gotta get over here to... Where is... That one is Karlach. You're supposed to help her to her feet, Ben. Oh, I can't because that's an action. Okay, get back.
Alright, Karlach. It's go time.
All right, Karlach, over here now. Casting spells is blocked. Forget it. I can't do anything.
Make way.
Yeah. May as well drink a potion and get it over with. And Dame Aelin is down. And guess who's down again? And now just me against the world. boy, do I get to do my turn now? You skipped me? What's going on here? I'm ready to rage quit about now. This is ridiculous. It skipped me. The game is literally cheating. Doesn't say that I'm stunned. Alright. I guess she's really dead now. Oh, I can do stuff now. Can I do? I can't even get there. When I get there, it won't let me. So, let's have fun. Let's get destroyed again. Turn the guy invisible so he can get there and without being attacked, not get attacked or anything. Bogus. Get them as quick as you can so you can do everything. Bogus.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. How much farther can I go?
What's cooking?
All right, before we do anything here, alright, we're going to use this to push things away. Use Mind Blast as a range weapon. That kind of helped us a bit as well. Alright. What does Orpheus have that we can do? Because he was a non-factor then. I got him up close, and they took him out instantly. Globe of Invulnerability. I need to get that lasts for 3 turns. He needs to get that on Karlach as quick as possible. Yeah, let's. Okay, he's got Dimension Door. How far can we turn? So I can use that to transport her and him both up there. We cast the Globe of Invulnerability down. And go from there. Alright. Let's try that. Are we ready to face another brain? Yes, I'm ready to die again. All right, here we go, Ben. I got Karlach up there, but then it wouldn't let her do anything. And everyone kept getting... Do I have to fight everyone off first and then do it? It's almost making me wish I had taken on Orpheus. But I had to do that for the sake of Lae'zel. So we'll see. Alrighty, we gotta do something here. Time to get out the band spatula here. Cheap viewers, you mean fake viewers that violate policy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The site of power. The site of domination.
We need to use the Netherstones on the crown. That is our fated path.
Easier said than done.
My gods! I didn't think they were real. Not really.
All right.
I know you.
Let's try this again.
I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses.
The hardest part appears to be is actually getting to the
And
nether brain itself.
someday,
The crown up ahead. Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
All right, so again, sword.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Again. All right, we got him whittled down a bit. In there. Who's up next? There's Karlach. Wait a minute. Him there. Now.
What do you call back?
Get him up here.
No word. Got it.
Grappled, of course. Because everything's gonna hit. Alright, Shadow.
On the move.
No, I hit the wrong button. Alright. You, Karlach, are going to... shoot. Okay. Should have done that before.
Impero.
Backlash! Oh, hit the wrong button. I've been silenced. How long does that last?
Impero.
Turn. Oh, hang on. Backlash. Alright, I gotta get the two of them up there. Saved.
Impero.
Saved.
Witness perfection. Yield to it.
Ah, he's coming after Karlach. I mean, after Lae'zel. That's fine. Okay, who's up? Pinnacle. Everyone's grappled, right? Well, we're no longer grappled.
Light on my feet.
I swear, I can't save on a grapple for anything. All right, whose turn is it?
Over there.
Warding flare. What the? Wait a minute. How is she down? Knocked prone. Everyone is either going to be grappled or they're going to be knocked prone. Why do I even bother? I'm sorry. I'm getting sarcastic. I'm already in double sarcastic mode here. This is not good.
Let's see.
Guess what? We're grappled again! Oh, joy!
You bow.
Good job, Lae'zel.
Impero.
And why did I not get to move Orpheus at all?
Impero.
He grappled too? Yep, he's down. It'd be nice to be able to actually play on an equal level, you know? I may as well start over so I can get abused all over again.
By will or by force, you will join us.
Hey, game, it would be nice to actually get to play. Alright, do I get to do anything here? Alright. Have to move as far away from the spellcaster as they can. Well, who's cast the spell on me? How am I I can't flee anywhere because you won't let me move. I can't flee. Has to move as far away from the spellcaster by the fastest means available and can't do anything else. Well, guess what? I'm trying to move and you're not letting me. Because I don't know who cast this on me. Because you're not letting me move at all.
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, get up there, Lae'zel. Karlach. How am I supposed to flee if I can't move? And I can't do a freaking dang thing. Oh! Shadow gets to do something! New and different! And she's knocked prone.
Take control of the Nether Brain. Get to the crown and cast the spell. Now!
Alright, at least we did something successful.
Taking position.
Alright, let's let her get grappled right away now, too.
Imperative. Imperative.
Backlash. So she's silent. She can't do anything. She can't flee. She's knocked down prone because you won't let him move, remember?
Imperative. Invenium heal.
Okay. Shadow is dead. Nobody can move at all. Riposte. Sure, why not? Someone gets to have a turn anyway.
On my way.
Get him up here to Orpheus. Alright, so what's going on with her? I can't do it. It's done. Can I pick him up? Yet? No, I can't. Alright. Go get him, Lae'zel. One down. Almost took that one out.
Imperos.
Backlash.
Imperos.
Backlash. Oh, there goes the shield and everything. Mage Slayer. Up, she dropped her weapon. Great. And she's down. Great. Saved. And now she'll get knocked prone. Right? Oh, I need to be using Great Weapon Master. And here comes the Nautiloid. Alright, first thing I gotta do, let's get him picked up. Okay, laying on hands is an action. And you get down here to Karlach. Rats, didn't work. I was hoping to knock her out of the blasting circle. And I'm gonna die because I'm stuck in it now too.
My path be true.
Out of there. Knocked prone, of course.
Impero chip. It's Impero chip.
And Orpheus is down again. I'm almost down. We all need healing, Lae'zel. We're all gonna die again! Oh boy! She's down. It's just me against the world. And I'm gonna get squashed. Whoops, sorry. Hit a wrong button there, everyone. Lee, which means I can't move. I'm supposed to run, but I can't run. There's where someone's gonna get summoned. Alright, just go ahead, beat on me. Get it over with. Come on. I know you want to do it, game. Just beat more of the heck out of me. I'm done. Let's try it again. Alright, why is that not showing the right screen? Oh, it's because it changed that. Never mind. Alright, let's try this once more. I mean, every time it tries to, seems like every time it tries to either grapple or knock me prone, it does. It doesn't. It's getting the odds on this are getting so unreal.
Seems simple enough. One day I'll catch a break.
I mean, it's getting ridiculous. All right. Oh, that's part of my problem right there.
Let's try this way.
Let's get you up there because I need you for something. Or can I get you there? Forget that. Let's reload. Because I need her to catch Longstrider on everybody. That's half of my problem. They can't move like they're supposed to. Everyone's supposed to have Longstrider on and they don't. That would help. Alright, let's try this again.
Let's see what this
Okay,
does.
you gotta do this.
At the ready.
Now. The ladies. Is it even possible them to get to? Okay, that's the locked door. They are over here. You get over to here. I just can't be careful how I move them. Alright, so. Alright, let's do this carefully.
Must keep going.
Stay out of the fire, ladies. First of all, cast Longstrider on yourself. Next, cast Longstrider on her.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Repositioning.
Of course, you would take that route. Jump like a Gith Yankee. Where's Shadow? Of course. What is she doing over there?
A long way to go still.
I swear, girly girl, I don't know how you got there. Why do I have to walk in the fire to avoid the fire?
Seems simple enough. I'll take this way.
Only you, Shadowheart. Only you. Oh, I went.
Give it a try.
I got turned around and went the wrong way.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
Give yourself guidance. I don't believe it. Don't worry, I got plans. Get her back up to full strength. Everyone else. Of course she's got to walk through the fire before jumping over it. Everybody up here. Is everybody here and accounted for? All right. There we go. All right. We're all back. Full strength. Now. Gotta get Karlach up there as quick as we can. I still want to do... The Dimension Door thing worked until everybody and their sister decided to grapple us. And stomp on us. Okay, let's check our weapons here. All right, so again, Lae'zel. One thing I haven't been doing, I've been forgetting about my things that I can do. All right, now, Longstrider. She needs Longstrider. Orpheus, you need Longstrider. What else can we do here? We bless up to 3 creatures. We need to get the Spirit Guardians up. Fireballs would be good. Death Ward. I want that on Karlach. Alright, anything else that I want to cast?
Have a lot on my mind.
Anything that I can do ritual wise?
Well, in it.
Let's make sure here. Alright. I didn't have a chance really to call on anybody because I couldn't do anything. Alright, I got arrows. Do I want to share any of these with Lae'zel? Alright, let's be strategic about this. Constructs. Darkness. Can give some of these arrows here to Lae'zel. Arrow many targets, definitely. Atrocities. Piercing wouldn't be bad either. Split those with Lae'zel. Wouldn't be bad for her to have either. I've got it on the I've got it on the storytelling difficulty mode, Krellin, so It should be that way already. I'll look to see if there's anything else I can adjust, but it just seems like more than half of the rolls are going against me, and that I don't have a chance if that's the case. I can't get there. Because usually I'm not a hardcore player. I'm more in for the story than saying, I just beat this game, blah, 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 blah. I'm in for the story. I'm in. I want to see the story. I want to experience the story and stuff like that. So that's what's making this massively frustrating. Because I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, per se. Unless it's punishing me for taking Orpheus and not the Emperor, but I don't know. Let's take a look at the settings to see if there is anything I can tell. Gameplay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I've got to do more. Because I tried doing that with that vacuum thing, that black hole thing earlier, but then I couldn't use it again because I kept getting silenced and stunned and all that jazz. And I couldn't do anything. Just that's audio. Yeah, I think I've got it pretty much set. Oh, wait a minute. Karmic dice got turned on me. I don't want karmic dice. Because from what I've been told, the karmic dice, maybe that's what's messing me up. Because I had that off earlier. I don't know how that got turned on. Yeah, exactly. It supposedly evens it out, but from what I've heard from people in the long run, it works against the player because of how it supposedly tries to even things out. Maybe that's been my whole problem with this last battle all the way through, too. With that being on. Yeah, we'll double check again here. We'll get everyone set up the way I want before I go into the brain stem. I think before I do the save, we're going to bring everybody together over, so. And we'll need to lead with Shadowheart all the way. Because I'll just have her heal all the way through if I have to. Till we get everybody back together again. Then do the full restore. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Nope, I can't. We're going to have to go after. What we're going to do, we're going to separate them out. Ben is going to go back after the ladies. Stop right there. And before we do anything else... Okay, the karmic dice are still off. Okay. Where's my jump button? Here. Befuddled by everything here. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. I'll take the hit point hit because I'm trying to get to them anyway. We're going to restore everything, so... What did I accidentally... All right. Okay, the ladies are... Where?
My lady.
Oh, they're all the way down here. Okay.
Can't give
Come on,
up
man.
now. Light on my feet.
Come on. There they are. Okay. All right, now let's bring her up. Now, Shadow.
My faith protects me.
Since we're going to reset everything anyway,
Healing fast. I need healing.
let's do it again.
A little help,
All right.
please.
Now, Shadow, lead the way since you're the worst jumper. All right, everyone else is catching up to us, it looks like. Oh, you can just walk up there. Cool. Part that I thought was so hard wasn't. All right, there you go, Shadow. Right over there. All right, this way. Here come the rest. Doesn't matter. We're all gonna be together, one big happy place. All right, here we are again. All assembled and in place. Now, first thing I want you to do, Shadow. You need Longstrider. And you need Longstrider. I already have Longstrider.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Alright. Go back to Shadow. Make sure we give Orpheus Longstrider. Give yourself Longstrider. All right, now Ben, got everyone back together.
Now.
Actually, before I do that, is it again? Okay. Shield of Faith lasts until long rest. I want to cast that onto Orpheus.
I wonder what the next move is.
Lasts for 10 turns. That lasts after we've done everything else. Now, alright, we're getting our battle strategy figured out here.
Well, well, well.
Never a
See.
dull moment.
We're about ready to go here.
Here we
Alright,
go.
does that break my concentration now when I
Don't waste a step.
do it? Alright, now. Shadow,
I am ready.
I want you. Who do we want to bless? We want to bless Karlach. We want to bless Orpheus and herself. Okay, that'll work. All right, now, Ben,
Got a long
climb now, before we lose time. Here we go, once again. Because if I get her and Orpheus up there using Dimension Door and get them up there, and then gets that immunity shield around, then we can lock everything in. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to be sneaky.
There it is.
Trying to
The crown of
do what we
Karsus,
can here.
The site of power. The site of domination.
Looks like that crown could use some nether stones. If these things were ever going to work, it's now.
Alright. Wait for the party to arrive. Here they are.
My gods! I didn't think they were real. Not really.
All right.
I know you. I know everything about you. feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Alright, here we go.
Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Alright, now, again, as before,
No time for mercy.
took the shield down and did some damage to him as well. He's prone. Let's go at it. Okay. Can do there. Alright. This is Orpheus. Again, we're going to move here. That is Karlach. Alright, now, jump. Oh, for Pete's sake! Okay, Karlach. Time to rage. No, hang on, not yet. We gotta rage first. Oh, that broke the grapple. Reckless attack. And let's get you the heck up there. She would like to rage. Okay, we're not close enough yet. That's fine. Alright, we're already off. Let's start. Orpheus, get up here. Can you do this yet? I thought with my key points that I could do things. Alright. We're already off to a better start. Let's go after the Emperor now while he's... Oh, let's do a better idea here. How's about a good old-fashioned fireball? He's probably resistant to it, but that's fine. Wait on that for now. Let's get out the Holy Halberd. They can focus on that. They can try to grapple that. Alright, let's go after that tentacle. And now, let's really make him pay. Again. We almost got him down. Okay, Halberd. Go after the Dream Guardian. And of course it missed, but this is going to keep them occupied. Backlash! Run away. Silenced. Okay. That's fine. It's immune to being grappled! Saved from the Mind Blast. He wasn't. Backlash. Warning flare. Hey, we're succeeding on saving throws. Going after Orpheus first. See? Alright, let's get up there. Let's go, Ben. Let's get up there. All right, it's crossbow time. Oh, I can't do the crossbow because I dash. That's right. Sure, let's do that. Oh, okay. Let me reread this here. You are an ally's weapon. Okay. Make it mine.
What's this?
What do you mean I can't use this right now? All right. I'm not incapacitated, stunned, polymorphed, or knocked out. Mind Flayer form, Weave Walker. Spirit of the Land, Long Strider, Bless, Perfect Favor, Raging, oh, because I'm raging. I need to end my rage. Now we can do it. All right, Shadow, we need to get you over here. All right. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's make things easier for Lae'zel here. All right, let's dash. Orpheus needs a little help here, but... Alright. Alright. Not enough movement. Let's attack the dragon! Hey! It missed. Okay, that's alright. Keep him occupied. Alright, let's go, Shadow. Backlash! He's been hit with Flea. Saved. Still have the connection. Saved. Still have the connection going. Saved. We still have the connection. Successful saves. Still saving. Who's down? Orpheus. Alright, I need to get him up.
The rain is almost under control.
I need Orpheus up on his feet. Oh, I can't do anything else. Okay. Orpheus. I hate gonna have to do it this way. He's gonna have to drink a potion. Man, where's the good stuff at?
This is gonna feel good.
Ah, wrong button. What the? Are we there?
Feel it. A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping.
We got it there long enough.
This is your chance. Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've
Once
ever
I get
felt.
inside, we're making a save.
Threatening to break at any moment.
Its will is weakening. Let's finish this.
Alright, who's up? Shadowheart. Can't move. It won't let her move, even though she's supposed to move away from him. So she's going to have to wait. Alright. Enter, Lae'zel.
We destroy the Nether Brain and end the Grand Design.
Get your butt down there. Hack at a tentacle or two. She saved. Backlash. Silence. She's just got to be able to move. He's running away. Don't know what she just did to me there. Threatened. Everyone's still up except I knocked prone. Oh no, just the two of us there. All right, come on. Survive through. All right.
My will yield.
Cracking its defenses. Now we can destroy its true strength.
In, Ben.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
All right. Orpheus. Where's... Okay. That's Lae'zel. Orpheus still can't go yet? Okay, why? They're not letting me move Orpheus in. Isn't it not showing me Orpheus? Okay, Orpheus. In there, you fool!
Will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Oh, that'll kill him. He can't make the leap. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it this way. Orpheus, draw first blood. Whoop! I goofed on that. I goofed.
Put him up.
All right, let's go, Karlach. Let's rage. What do we want to do here? Oh, that didn't do anything. It's immune to it. Okay.
Execute.
All right, Shadow, let's go.
Heading there.
Go! Dash! All right, you're almost there, Shadow. All right, who's up? Karlach. You know what to do. Wow! Huge! One more time! Finish him! It's done!
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror.
We did it!
Assess. Implore. Surrender.
That's why I saved
Dude,
that.
last. This is its death rattle.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
This is it, soldier. This is what we fought for. Time to end this thing.
Let's
The
end it.
brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Karlak's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Go ahead, Karlak. This moment is yours.
No more tadpoles, brain. It's time to die.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Here we go.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Elithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling.
Sorry about that, Krellin.
Tadpole burns
I didn't see that
your
pop up.
brain.
There's the crown. Where's it going? Where's the crown destroyed?
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Uh-oh. Here we go. What kind of histrionics do we have to do here? Oh, we gotta destroy some buildings, of course. Hold on, everyone. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Look out, boat! We gotta have some wanton destruction somehow. And now it's nothing but fish food. It had to have been the karmic dice, Krellin. You were right. Boom. Strike. Go for it, Flaming Fist. Take them out, everyone. Hit them while they're down. No mercy. You didn't know you could kill an Illithid, could you? But you did. Let out the war cries. Yeah, it's worth a little bit of XP.
Everything you sacrificed. It was worth it. For this.
Everyone's here now.
We did it. We actually did it. And the city's still standing.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We did it. The Netherbrain is dead.
The parasite. It's withered. Dead along with the Netherbrain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich. Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable. And I'm grateful for it.
It's all right. I knew what I was doing.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you, the Illithid who defied a Netherbrain.
Good luck to you, Prince Orpheus.
I thank you, my liberator, my savior.
This will be a red dragon that doesn't attack us? I hope. Nope, they're leaving. Even better.
My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
Okay. What do we do here? It's your choice to make, Lae'zel, not mine. I entrust you to it. You found new purpose here, Lae'zel. Stay with me. Let's craft a new fate. Your duties to your people, Lae'zel. Go with Orpheus and lead them to freedom. I will join you both and we'll slay the traitor Slich Queen. Which do we go with here? Ben knows how much she wants to defeat Vlaakith. He's not going to make her stay when she's needed for that. Yes, Ben has the romantic tie is with Lae'zel. All right. Yeah, he would probably want to fight at her side. Because it's either he lets her go or he goes with. He's going to want to go with. The Dragonborn fighting on a dragon. What? How better heroic ending could it be than that?
I will join you both, and we will slay the treacherous Lich Queen.
Jacques Vonfindu, source of my joy, you honor me.
Tolok Morvir, brother in freedom. I welcome you to the fight.
Orpheus, I am ready.
Uthas!
Here they come. There's his ride. That one will be ours. And away we go.
Come, both of you. The future begins.
And thus is written the legend of Ben de Mustaine.
Whew. I will be honest, everyone. I was afraid that it was going to be another defeat
It's
there.
over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no
That's
Death
correct.
God's tyranny.
Flaming
You
Fist.
have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
And thus ends our tale.
While navigating the disordered environs of Limbo, you and Lae'zel heard
Yeah, it had
the
to be.
summons, a telepathic emanation. You are accustomed to receiving dispatches and battle orders from the Githyanki rebel forces in this form. But this was different. An invitation to a gathering of friends. Those allies who stood with you against the Netherbrain. Those who thwarted the grand design. Those who made your war against Vlaakith's tyranny possible. You cannot join them in person, but you shall be with them again, nonetheless, to project your image through the cosmos. Such is the skill of the Prince of the Comet. You have no doubt it can be done.
Withers. There's Will.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond
Shadow?
once more.
Is
Thou
that-
shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
All right, let's go get reacquainted with everybody. All right, we'll start with Shadow.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
All right, which would he reply with? Are you joking? I've been counting down the days. Had reservations, that might be too bittersweet. Hardly. Yulok could hardly. No, he's not gonna do that. He's not going to do that.
Are you joking? I've been counting down the days.
Honestly? So have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
Time for the good old days. I'll take that as a compliment. You look good too.
I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Tell me, what have you been up to?
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Come on, tell all. Where have you been? What have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. Gods, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
What else have you been doing?
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions.
Yes, when she went from
Word
Sharon
seems
to
have
Selûne.
spread of what happened at the cloister. Now, other
After we
chapters of
defeated
Sharwash were
the
seeing me
people
as
in
a
the
prime
temple
target to
that were trying to
offer
take her
up
back.
to their lady as a sacrifice. Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poisoned blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans.
A friend on the inside. You mean Nocturne?
None other. The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shah entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready.
What's next for you?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that. But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Okay, my turn.
Don't be a stranger.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
All right. We'll join Lae'zel later. We're going to talk to everybody else first. Let's talk to Halsin. We're just going to work our way around.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
We only had to rescue him twice, that's all.
Let me guess. Just as nature intended?
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can. For I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Sound like you need a drink.
Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion. And I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals. Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir. But that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Alrighty.
Please, spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
See what I
I
have.
am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Regale Halsin with tales of your past 6 months.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Tell me how you've been faring. You wanted to form a new settlement, didn't you?
Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes.
Cool.
And the land is
Urban
rich
renewal.
with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony. Stronger together.
Excellent. Sounds wonderful.
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize the balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I'll need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
All right.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
What do we got here?
Ducks
A duck,
are my
of course.
favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Lovely. Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
All right, next. Let's go to Jaheira.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
All right, and FYI, we're going to snooze the ad here for now, for a little bit. FYI, we won't be talking to Asterion because Asterion did die in our story here, so we won't be seeing him. I've learned a lot since we last met.
I'm glad the months have not been wasted. Particularly as I spent them cleaning up the mess we made of the city. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
Alright, I heard rumors the upper city was destroyed beyond reconstruction.
The upper city has been almost entirely rebuilt. That's where the gold is. Even the builder's scaffolds are cleared from the streets. No dust left to sneeze at. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
Alright, all well and good. But what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to.
There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city. But so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
No matter how far away it may be, the gate will always be first in my heart.
Sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
All right, let's go talk to Carla.
To get very hungry. Ah, soldier. How glad I am to see you again. I'd started to wonder if I ever would.
How have you been?
Honestly, never better. My life is so rich now, so multifaceted. I've wanted to share it with you, but maybe I was scared.
Yeah, that's probably one who would.
But then again, so have you.
You would have had a hard time finding me all the way in Limbo.
True enough. Though in this form, nothing seems impossible. Your adventures with Lae'zel must be absolutely fascinating. Our victory against the Dead Three changed everything. For example, my favorite food used to be mutton chops. Do you know what it is now? Brains, soldier.
Brains.
Can't be easy to come by. How do you get them?
I thought I was good at cracking skulls before. Now I've got it down to something of a science. Or maybe more of a religion. I've made arrangements with a healer in the city. When a patient is beyond saving, but still able to speak for themselves, they're offered a choice. They can go as nature intends to take them, or when they're ready, when their goodbyes have been said, their affairs settled, and all that awaits them is pain, I relieve them.
She's a euthanizer.
When I consume their brains, I am nourished by much more than the physical nutrition. Their memories, from birth to death, become part of me. I've lived hundreds of childhoods, first loves, marriages, feuds, and friendships. I remember them all. And in this way, we all live on together.
Now also the city historian.
I never expected this to be your life, Karlach. But I'm happy for you.
Thanks, soldier. It's good to see you looking so well. And now that we've connected again, don't be a stranger. Enjoy the night, my friend. I know I will.
As long as you don't choose to feed on any of us.
Thank Mother Gith.
All right, let's go talk to Minsc.
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
It's good to see you too, Minsc.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsc began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome.
All right, we need to find
You
him.
will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were
All right, we're snoozing
to our very self.
the ads here as much as we can.
Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsc to cover.
Yeah, he does a great job.
You were in a cell? For what?
Minsc and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsc and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsc still has his fists, no?
Oh.
All right.
You're going to get yourself killed. You can't fight everyone you disagree with.
Minsc and Boo agree to disagree. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky?
All right.
Lae'zel and I have been fighting for the crown, for the Comet Prince. The Lich Queen shall soon fall.
Minsc hears the determination rattle your cry. Even if he can't remember who is the Comet and who the Lich Queen. Boo will remind him of the details later. He has the memory of a miniature giant space elephant. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsc shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
All right, so where is Forgotten Troubadour? All right, I need to find Will. Oh, Scratch! You gotta go see Scratch.
No longer hold any temptation.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
Is that the...
What have you got there, Scratch?
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped.
It's the Astral Prism,
But it
of course.
isn't a ball. It's the Astral Prism.
Where the hells did you find this, boy?
He whines. Let's talk. More throw.
More throw.
Come here, boy. We've got to pet the pooch. One last time. Doesn't have a thing for me to throw it, for him to play fetch. There's Lae'zel. There's Will.
To your relief, your projection holds. It took a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 10 days of effort to conjure it. You can touch, taste, and talk. But your fleshy body is in limbo, the home of the mystical Githzerai. Once the Githzerai were one with the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed the Gith species. The Githzerai god king Menyar Ag-Gith sent word through the cosmos. He knows of your rebellion, and he's agreed to parley. Should the Githzerai join you, you could vanquish Vlaakith in a red dragon's blink.
A great warrior of the comet walks among us. Well, a projection of him at least. Ugh, probably for the best. I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a
Oh, he
Cambian's
was
belly.
down
without
in
so much
Avernus,
as a
of course.
chance at washing up. And you? I wager you and Lae'zel have cracked open more Kithraki heads than you could possibly count.
We've taken a more politic approach and seek to ally with the Githrazi.
Diplomacy. Not so different from fighting, I find. You still grip your blade, you just hide it beneath a silken glove. How you thrill in the Hell Hunt. Slaying fiends is electrifying. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I've been itching to tell. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
A tale of battle told by the legendary Blade of Avernus? I'm all ears.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx? The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Gorestroi?
Three-tusked Orthon? Go on.
Word travels fast when a devil crosses the Delembir Vale near Daggerford. It had traveled a hell rift to a long-forsaken shrine. Luckily, the trail it scorched into the frontiers was hard to miss. It led to an isle of cracked rock in Avernus, floating amid a molten sea. The Orthon stood heaving, breath like brimstone and ash. And then it charged, splitting the ground with every thud so fast it left a trail of smoke. I could barely nick it, not with a blade, not with an arrow. It was the War Devil's weight that proved its own undoing. The third charge it made, I struck the rock with hail of thorns. The ground split apart the moment the beast stomped onto it. The Orthorn slowly sunk, howling into the magma beneath. I let 2 of its tusks sink with it. The third I sliced free and presented to the first Duke of Daggerford, a rare trophy to grace his walls.
Done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the Eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger.
He's a ranger
a
now.
Hunter of the most hellish prey.
Interesting. Your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times. And he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Can only hope.
Go on. The night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it.
All right, we need to find
waste
Gale.
a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops. Did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
All right, we need to find Gale.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last.
There's Gale.
Barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these. God.
What's he been up to?
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion.
He's a professor
Pleasure
now.
to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mystra didn't smite you in the end.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Karsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last.
Cool.
Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling.
Don't have to worry
for the
about
first
that.
time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Alrighty. You used to take yourself rather seriously, you know.
I did. But meeting you, traveling the strangest of roads together, I learned to see myself differently. See the weave differently. In fact, I've actually been considering writing down the story of our adventures. The true tale of our flawed but ultimately endearing troop, and the trials and tribulations we overcame.
Well,
Now,
Volo's
what
not
of you?
around to.
What are you
to
making of this newfound lease
record
of
it,
life
so-
we earned?
Following the path my oath laid before me, my doctrine holds fast,
As does my pledge to save those to aid. Pledge to aid those it protects.
From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Perhaps Lae'zel and I can give the lecture together.
I don't see why not. 2 heads are better than 1. Unless you're dealing with an Etin. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Is there anyone else to find that we haven't talked to yet? We'll get back together with Lae'zel last. Is Withers wondering about the place? Oh, let's go visit this troubadour here.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
You seem glum. I thought bards were supposed to be full of pep and joy.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you?
No, I don't.
Withers might have set the stage a little.
Go on then. What's your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to. Apologies. I think I got a mote. Carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music, I wager.
Should I go for a deception?
In that case, I'll leave you in quiet to your terrible fate.
Suppose I'll get back to it then.
I suppose he's some sort of historical character as well.
Best be on my way.
Cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I needed it.
Alright, I do not see Withers anywhere to chat with. Alright, let's find our lady love. Gale, there she is. Join up with our lady love.
For 2 months we trained as Knights of the Comet. For
Lord
2
of Song,
more,
okay.
we skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, we traveled through Limbo. It has taken all of Orpheus's efforts to conjure our projections here, and all of mine to convince him to let us come. Worth it, I'd say. Right here, right now. There's no other place I'd sooner be. Enjoy your night. Chatter away. For tomorrow, we We face Zareth Menaragith.
Zareth Menya Agith. How well you know the name. The immortal god king of the Githzerai, and the ruler of their capital, Shractalor.
It's hard to believe. The great warrior Lae'zel on a diplomatic.
I was as surprised as anyone when Orpheus spoke the order. My love.
Love. The word hangs in the air for a moment, before Lae'zel continues, unfazed.
Trust me, my blade is keen as ever. But it was here, in Faerun, where I learned a proper victory.
She knows how to say it right.
Require a razor-sharp edge.
Better than before.
Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. And if Menaragith refuses, we carry on. Gravity pulls us in but one direction. We are warriors of the comet. We will blaze forth until we burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. And when the comet has risen, we will be forever together. As surely as Kalir will forever circle the sun.
I love you, Lae'zel. To fight at your side is an honor and a pleasure.
Love. Until I knew you, I thought the mere idea a joke. A weakness indulged only by lesser species. You proved me a fool. I am forever grateful.
Reach out. She has other things in mind. As always.
A taste I will never grow tired of.
Alright, we've spoken to everyone. Sit at the table together. Because the only one that's supposedly here that I've not talked to is Withers. Yes, let's sit down. See if that triggers something.
Here, boo. Store some in your cheeks. Better than Zentish prison fare, is it not?
Revelry and community on the eve of revolution. Magnificent.
All right.
Though I'm going to get very hungry very soon.
Ah, here's Withers. Okay. Let's come in here. No, kiss time.
A beautiful night. I wish it
All right, let's talk to Withers.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I feel satisfied. I've accomplished everything I wanted to do.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Hear boo.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Alrighty.
To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
Lae'zel's not got the glow on her there. Hero of the Forgotten Realms, all's well that ends well. Ceremorphosis. Alright, we're gonna let the credits roll here. So, we succeeded! Despite karmic dice, we were able to get past it. That had to be what was messing. No wonder I was getting so frustrated. It was that stupid karmic dice. I always make a tradition of running all of the credits. So we're gonna run all the credits now. Starting next week, we will start a new character. It's going to be a Dark Urge character. I'm going to use some mods for this because I'm going to imply. I've got one that I've downloaded. I think where I'm going to use. It's got some mods that the type of mods that I would not use for various and sundry moral reasons and all that. But I've discovered I can turn those off and still be able to play the game and have all the other activities, all the other things that I want to do, because I want to have the expanded party. I want this next through. I want everyone in the party so I can try to experience as much as I can, knowing that I may lose people as we go, as we try to either roll with or overcome the Dark Urges. I'm thinking about whenever a Dark Urge question rolls up that we answer it, but we'll answer it based on a dice roll, rolling a d20 on the table here. If it's odd, we do the Dark Urge. If it's even, we don't. It's what I'm thinking about doing. And call the story the random urges of whatever we name our character. And I'm also trying to decide, it's also got it's got other races and other classes into it as well. So we're going to have a fun time trying to determine I may put on Discord and list all the races and classes that we can do with this set and let people vote on it. Or maybe we'll roll it randomly. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a cleric, but then again, I haven't fully decided yet. Warlock would work good for this kind of thing as well, but I'm also wanting to maybe pick a class that's not represented by the rest of the characters. We have some things that are different. Don't know yet. Still deciding. We got a week to decide on that. So, and I apologize for some of my behavior earlier. It was just frustration. Is like those rolls were not they were going negative towards me with a higher frequency that should have, and fortunately we found it. Found what the reason was. Because up until now, we had not been using karmic dice at all. Although I wonder maybe when I installed that mod set, even though the mod set's not on right now, if maybe that had done it. So, yeah. I was trying to be sarcastic without totally losing my temper, but I started getting to what I refer to as double sarcastic mode, which means that's when I start to get out of control, and that's when it's like, okay, we got to stop, we got to think this thing out, figure out what's going on, and the suggestion of checking the settings, that was a godsend, Krellin. Thank you very much for that. Otherwise, I might have legitimately rage quit tonight because it was insane. Because you saw how they were going down just about every time. It was like the frequent. I could see it happening in one play, and then the next play, it not things evening out, but it was not evening out at all. So. But fortunately, we've gotten through it, and now we can advance further. Yeah, well, I have an interesting temper. I have a very high boiling point. That's the good news. The bad news is my flash point is only half a degree above my boiling point. So when I go quickly. So I've had to teach myself since I was a kid to keep my temper under control. My wife, we've been married 30 plus years. She has not seen my full temper. I have to keep it under control to keep under control. Yeah, that is true. It's better to scream at a video game than to do other things. So we give all these hardworking people the credit they are due by showing them here. Amelia Tyler. See her name there, and all the different names here. All of the voice actors here. Although I did notice the play that got me through there, I didn't call in on any help. I was able to do it with just my party, so that was good. I thought I might be in trouble by not getting Shadowheart into where the Netherbrain actually was, but it ended up working out. Yeah. Well, I always do this when I'm at a movie theater too. This is our family's tradition. Long before they started putting things inside the blurbs in scenes inside the credits, we always stay so at least for us we can give recognition to the people who've worked just as hard as the actors and stuff like that. I feel they are owed that. Because I've been in stage productions before, and I've been on the stage and all that, and I know the hard work that people did, the people working backstage and stuff like that work just as hard, if not harder, and they don't always get the recognition. So we always want to make sure of that. I always want to make sure of that. We have a lot of voice actors here that were in on this. So. Which is cool. Yeah, that's a lot of voice actors there. The last time I saw a list that long was with either Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 or 2, but it wasn't as long as that one was. as we work our way through here. Plan will still be the same for the rest of the week. Hopefully we have on Saturday afternoon, we have Scion Birth of New Gods over on Simon the Wandering DM's channel. And then Saturday night, we will be back for Grappler's Keep. We need to work our way towards our next premium live event. It may end up being the first event of the new year. If the schedule, if I remember the number of weeks we have correctly. Our premium live event. Yeah, we could have Bard, Monk, Ranger, Sorcerer. It's also got things like Arcane Archer and Eldritch Knight, and there's some others as well. Some other races that are in there, like Goliath and Asimar, however you want to say it. It's got a whole bunch of them. So I'll get the list, and I'll probably put it on Discord and let people throw out suggestions. And then I'll decide on a name, or maybe I'll just use my own name for this one, and depending on what race, my own screen name. Hard to say. I may try to come up with something different than my own. Or maybe I could call him Emanon, which is no name spelled backwards. Hawkeye the Dwarf Ranger. That would be fun, especially since I'm tall. Playing a dwarf would be fun. Because we did not have a ranger. Although, we will have a ranger eventually when we get Minsk in there and such, so. We'll have another druid with Jaheira and with Halsin as well. So we'll take a look at all the different classes. I wouldn't mind duplicating one of the classes that's in some of the main ones as well. Yeah, technically a ranger. He just doesn't, I guess, unless he's like the urban version of the ranger, that class that you can do. Stuff like that. He doesn't strike me as a true ranger per se. I had one more incoming ad break. We'll probably end up having to let that one run so I can make sure we don't have any ad breaks when we do a raid. And we'll get ready for doing that. Sure, yeah, he strikes me more barbarian than ranger myself. So there's all sorts of choices and all that. Before anyone asks, it will be a male character, it won't be a female character. I don't feel comfortable playing gender bender for a number of reasons. When the primary one being, I don't want to accidentally do something that comes off as being sexist, misogynist, that kind of stuff, out of ignorance and out of accident. So I will be sticking with the male character. I'd rather not run the risk of being even close to making that kind of mistake. So it'll be a male character. It'll be a male character again for sure. As we go through this long credits list here, I guess. Well, this and maybe get a head start. We might want to raid. Oops, wrong button. Oh, PV is on. Enter any game has their self-collective. I don't know if I don't have enough people to raid them. I think they've got a thing where you have to have a certain number before you can raid them and such. So, but we've got some options. Wait for this ad to pass by here. The next minute and a half, we'll be back, Krellin. Don't worry. All right. We wait for everything to go through. This must be the music. Creative Inc. Low production. Huge amount of credits here. And the ad break is going to end in about 30 seconds. Second edition. Had they done away with Neanderthals by that point, or was that just like was Neanderthals just a first edition only? Or was Neanderthal a race like Goliath is today? I can't remember. I had a friend who always played Goliath, who always played Neanderthal fighters. The group I was with at University of Iowa, there at the Student Union. Okay, no problem, Carolyn. I'm thinking out loud here as well. Because I'm thinking Neanderthal was a race rather than a class like barbarian. But I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. As we wait for all this to go through. And hope tomorrow, while I'm working, I need to get caught up on Critical Role. I got part of it watched while I was doing my exercising on Tuesday. But we'll get that done up either here through while I'm working or while I'm working out. Pursuing as Bill of the Forest told me to approach it as a Paladin Oath, the Oath of the Fitness Paladin. Take it with that kind of mindset, and it's kind of caught me in the right frame of mind because I love playing Paladins, so I know the power of that. I started to the first couple episodes, then I got out of it was more of a case of getting out of the habit of it, and I was having some issues with Beacon as well. I probably need to restart that. Performance Captured Limited, director and consultant Neil Newbon. Oh, he's got multiple spots here in the credits. Interesting. But I do need to get caught up on that. Oh, really? Enjoying it more than Myths. That's saying a lot. So, all right. I will probably get back in the habit of it. Get back started on that. Are they doing that in multiple seasons like they did with Myths? Or is this going to be a single-time tale? Oh, Neil Newbon was a voice director. Cool. As well as a voice actor. I think some of the other voice people were there as well. Interesting. As we wait for everything. So it's not on CR's YouTube. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I may do that rather than Beacon then. Latest episode is 9. Okay. I think I got like the first 2 or 3 in, so it sounds like I'm not that far behind. I can catch up in a few days. As we wait for this to continue to roll. Wonder if they got any kind of extra stuff here in the middle, near the end, or at the end of the credits. We'll find out. I think we probably rate PB. Working on art. So we will rate PB once we get to that point. Yeah, I've heard some people saying there's a post-credit scene. That's one of the things. That's the other reason why we're going through all of this as well. I like how the fact that they're doing that, one, to get people to watch the credits and all that and keep them around, as well as just to add some stuff for like sequels and stuff like that, or even if it's just where they're doing like blooper reels or something like that at the end, because the people here on the credits, they need to be seen, they need to get credit for what they're doing. That reminds me, seeing Urban Bohemian there as a follower last week. I need to post up the pictures of the new screens that I've made and shipped out. One of them I can't show yet because they haven't received it yet, and I don't put up pics until they see it and then they're satisfied with it. So I do need to put up Urban Bohemians. That was a lot of work, and I want to show it off. So probably do that sometime tomorrow. Alrighty. Additional casting director. A long list of credits, but it shows by how good the game is. And I know there's a lot of things in the game, especially in the city, that I didn't do. And I know there's a whole section in the Underdark that I didn't do. I found out about later that I didn't do. So we'll be definitely trying to hit those as well with the new character. But we shall see what happens. Art player. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to it. I mean, this is just sort of like all the art and stuff. Performance actors, probably people either, I would imagine that's just people posing or maybe doing the motion capture stuff. Stringed instruments player, percussions player, yeah, so people doing the stuff so they know what to draw or how it looks. Additional contributions. I wonder if they're going to have a scroll at the end where they show the babies that were born during it, like they do with some, you see with some movies, like with Pixar and such. All the interns. Yep. Takes a huge number. A lot of people don't realize everything that's involved. Playtesters chosen by the Absolute. I was a playtester for APPA. That was a sports games company. I did that for a couple of years. That was fun to do. More playtesters. Because you've got to test out all the scenarios to make sure everything works right and make sure anything that can be triggered will be triggered and all that. People think game testing, oh, you just get to play games. No, it's work because you've got to, because I was play testing a football game and I had to test out all the different alignments and all the different plays you could call off of those and all the different teams and stuff like that to make sure everybody worked and all that. So it was game testing that does take a lot of work, and and you've got to know what you're doing and how to go at it properly. Yeah, if you're a good playtester, it takes a lot of work. Yeah. But One, it's worth it in the long run because you obviously get to see the game and play it first. And I know with Appa, I got a free copy of the way that we got reimbursed is we got a free copy of the game once it was done and everything. So, but I agreed to that when I signed up to be the tester and all that. And not sometimes they do that. I imagine stuff like this, there's probably free copy of the game, and there's probably some sort of financial thing as well, just because of the amount of time it would take. From Tim King complaining about some of the playtesting for Temple of Elemental Evil, his worst rated game, because the playtesters didn't do things that they were told to do because they didn't like playing that way. Well, if you're going to be a real playtester, you have to play ways other than the way you normally play. You've got to play all the... Like if you're playtesting this, you've got to do Dark Urge. You've got to do things that trigger the positive responses. You've got to do things that trigger negative responses. You've got to test everything out. And not everybody is going to have the the completionist, that's the word I was looking for, the completionist mindset you have to be a good game tester. It's something I would love to do again in the future, but probably won't happen. Because you got to have the connections and the reputation as a gamer, probably gamer streamer as well. John Withers, oh, that's an interesting thing, that, with the character name being there. And plus, you figure that all the languages that they do this in, you've got people. You have to find people testers who either speak or understand that language. So, all right, more special thanks. They have them alphabetical all by the first name. Yeah. If once I was retired and I wasn't just doing my streaming and screen buildings and things of that nature, working as a game tester would be a fun thing to do. I would probably enjoy that. Of course, I'd love doing voiceovers as well, but
I've got a good low narration voice that I can use.
I'm not afraid to do a character voice every once in a while. Currently tester for a single developer game on a pure volunteer basis. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm glad. That sounds like something good. Words from the team. All right. Yeah, there is a place here that records books for the blind, does audiobooks for the blind. Once I'm retired and all that, I may check to see if they need any more narrators. All the credits for the people behind the scenes. Jesslyn for being a pony. Okay. To Ellie and our fur babies. All the credits for the people behind the scenes. A lot of tribute to parents and significant others on that one. The people who sometimes get lost behind the scenes. Yeah, there's still some great music in this. They did the music production people did an excellent job.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. This ain't my scene.
Sevran the cat. And in their native language. Our artful or doggos. My gaming brother, with or without a parachute. Yes. He didn't play the song, but he helped her get through it. So. And the one mistake that I did make that I wish I hadn't done was killing the baby owlbear. I didn't know that it could become a pet later on. Yeah. Okay, I will keep that in mind. All right, working our way through my praise and total devotion to coffee. You gotta love that one. Elisa and Michael, my most faithful D&D players. Game design class, cool. A lot of them here. Barking at playtesters. The ultimate troll, he knows why. To my farming friends. To my late dad, thank you for the passion. A lot of tributes to cats and dogs in this one. Yo, Adrian, I did it. Huge list of credits here. Giving me my space where bandwidth was needed. Right here. Thanks to everyone with whom I've enjoyed playing TTRPGs in person on Fantastic Lands with Weavers and elsewhere. No, I missed that one. Myself for being awesome. I didn't catch that one. To my husband and parents that helped mop up the blood, sweat, and tears. For feeding me when I forgot to eat and for the hugs. Everyone in Down by the River Discord, fanfiction dreams can become a reality. Trying to speed read through these as best as I can. To my beloved mother who will soon depart from this world, may you find peace and contentment. Finally find peace and contentment. remembrance of Noodle my cat as well. Cool that they're doing something like that. You don't see the I don't see this too often. Here's our Balduran babies. They did have a baby list. Cool. Surprise, Fuchs might just make it here before release. Nice. And now time for the legal bits, which means we're getting near the end. Just about there. We're all in the legalese right now, all the copyrights. All the legal stuff you have to go through just be able to use the stuff and then put all these things up there. That itself is a work. Crystal samples included in this recording from the Vienna Symphonic Library. Cool. A lot of copyrights. There's a lot of stuff going into the use on this. Here's the big one. Our 2.5 million early access players. You for playing this game, supporting us, and sharing our love for classic RPGs. See, Krellin? We even made the credits. And Wandering Silence, I saw you're here as well.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
And that looks like it will bring us to the end. Let's just make sure. And it does. All right, that was quite the adventure. All right, let's quit the game. And let's get ready to raid. Let's double check to make sure who's on and who's not. Let's make sure if PB is still on. I want to raid her. Yep, she's still there. Anyone else that we want to look at? Nope. We're going to go raid PB Plays Inside. So, as I said, schedule the rest of the week. Oh, too bad, Crackling. Okay, Crackling Alliance. Let's see. Let's get out the band spatula here. Make sure I got this spelled right. Bye-bye, Crackling Allegiance. All right, so plan is rest of the week. Hopefully Saturday, 1 p.m. Wandering DM's channel. We will have Scion, Birth of the New Gods, where my character Finbar Odubda and the rest of our demigod characters are trying to save the world of the living by preventing the destruction of the land of the dead. So we are currently in the Japanese hells trying to get things repaired there. And as we try to move on in that series, Saturday night, 8 p.m. here on this channel will be Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K24 universe, where a number of characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we call the Dice Tray. We're just a few weeks away from our next premium live event, the Chamber of Horrors, our version of the WWE Elimination Chamber. We have all sorts of rivalries going. We have going to have championship belts on the line, and we have some crowns on the line as well. And you can find out what I mean by that by joining us on Grappler's Keep Saturday night, 8 p.m. Monday will be Family Night at the Emporium, where my daughter Bonnie and I are I've started in on Lego DC Supervillains, where we've created our own Lego. Is he a hero or is he a villain? We do know who he is, though. He is Hydration Man. So he's part of the adventure that we are doing on there, and we're looking forward to playing through that on story mode and in free play as well. And then we'll be back here next week as we will create a new character who will have to try to see how well they can handle the dark urges. So with that, let us go ahead and set up for the raid for PB Plays Inside. If you like what you see here, join us on Discord. I'm going to have a section where you can give suggestions on race and character combinations for our next character for me to play. We have sections there to talk about some of the other games that we do here. We have sections there for you to show off all your creative endeavors and works, because we want to enjoy that, because we're very creative here in this house and we want to encourage that on everyone else. We also have a special section there called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works because we've seen it time and time again with our own family, with ourselves, with our church family, and our friends around us. So if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please place your request there in the prayer closet, and we will be praying for you. This isn't a thoughts and prayers and nothing happens. I keep a list on Evernote on the people that are on my prayer list to remind myself who to pray for, to track the results, how God has answered one way or the other, and things of that nature. If it's something that's a little personal, a little private, and you don't want all of the internet knowing about it, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know all the dirt and details. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what's actually going on, because the important thing is that we knew all the details. The important thing is that we put that prayer and spiritual support up for you. So please take advantage of that one way or the other if you would like. So let us go ahead and get ready to raid PB here. So, until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays, but there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.